afternoon. How are you today? That's wonderful. I brought 3 of my favorite books, part of my extensive collection, to today's reading. They are The Bonfire of the Vanities, Pride and Prejudice. She's pretty. And Eric Larson's The Devil in the White City. But there is only one book that I will be reading a passage for you today, and that is from Tom Wolfe's The Bonfire of the Vanities. All while drinking a cup of hot peppermint tea out of my mug, the only one I drink out of now. It's the one with the J on it, and that J stands for James. As some of you are aware, especially the ones who have been keeping up with my progress, I had a stroke. Because of that stroke, I've lost a fair amount of my comprehension. My intelligence took quite the hit. My neuropsychologist said I used to be a bright guy. But I can still get it back, at least some of it. And a good way to do that is to read. Read out loud. My memory is gone. My comprehension is now shit. However, I still have my voice, and I can pronunciate. I can pronunciate okay. So I'm going to read a random passage out of Tom Wolfe's The Bonfire of the Vanities, all while drinking from my mug, the one that has a J on it, which stands for my name, which is James. I brought Bonfire of the Vanities from my collection of books. I also wanted to show off on Pride and Prejudice and Eric Larson's Devil in the White City. But the book that I'm going to be reading to you from today is Tom Wolfe's The Bonfire of the Vanities. All while drinking out of my mug, the one with the J on it, a warm cup of peppermint tea. The J stands for James. And I'm going to begin reading from The Bonfire of the Vanities by Tom Wolfe, because my memory isn't quite what it used to be. Okay, I begin. I'm going to find a passage. He was barely audible. He was no more than 19 or 20. He had dark skin. He was so thin there was no sign of shoulders under his black thermal jacket. He wore black stovepipe jeans and a pair of huge white sneakers that closed with Velcro tabs rather than shoelaces. And that's enough for today. If my stroke was just a little worse, That's probably a description of my outfits going forward. At least my shoes. Large white sneakers with Velcro straps, because I probably couldn't tie my laces. Anyway, that was quite a time, and let me tell you, on a cold, rainy day, I suggest a hot cup of peppermint tea. Until next time, so long.